hello everybody. Welcome to this reading for tomorrow, the 6th of September. I don't know if anybody heard me in the first place. Hopefully my microphone is working. I'm not sure. We'll find out in a second. But welcome everybody. Casey, hello. Sal, hello. Rose Gold, hello. And Barb, good evening. Dat, hello. And everybody else that's jumping in here, welcome. We're going to get started in just a little bit. My chat looks frozen. Hopefully it's not, but we will see. Because if it is, we're screwed. But, alright, let's get started. I'm going to answer some questions first, and then we're going to actually get started. But, Rose, hello. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Megan, hello. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. And I guess we're good. Mom, hello. And, Mara, hello. Welcome. Thank you for being here. And Atia, hello. I'm glad you can hear me now. That is good. All right, welcome everybody again. Just so everybody knows, again, we're giving all these lovely decks away right here, and some t-shirts and some who knows what else. But if you want to be part of the giveaway, just subscribe to the channel. The rules for the giveaway will be down below in the description down below this video, and all you have to do is subscribe. We're giving it all away on the 22nd of this month, so definitely look out for that. Rosie, hello. So let's see here. Barb Forbes, thank you for the super chat. You say, what blessings do you see coming in soon? Probably letting go of the past, really, in a lot of ways. Yeah, trusting your intuition more. This would be more go with the flow energy to me. So for you. So I feel like you're just going to be more go with the flow. You might be saying, how is that a blessing? Well, if it makes your life easier, then it's definitely a blessing, is what I would say to you. JC, thank you for the super chat, as always, really appreciate it. My life and all other stuff, please. You have the world, so, and the Ace of Cups, as always, really good cards, JC. So I feel like you're wrapping things up here, obviously, and closing down out cycles. Ace of Cups is your emotions overflowing, being very happy. So I feel like more happiness. The world could also be you opening up to the world, opening up to new opportunities in life or just in other areas as well. So I feel like you're like really opening up with these two cards to new things. Yeah, definitely going through endings. You know, the world can be a card of endings and kind of like ending things. So I feel like that's what you're doing here with this card, is like going through these endings, walking away from things that no longer serve you. Ace of Cups would be walking towards total fulfillment. So JC looks amazing to me. Elizabeth Gonzalez, thank you for the super chat as always. You say love card and a couple cards. For love, you have the Queen of Wands. Very attractive at this time, Elizabeth. So get out there is what I would say to you. So I feel like you need to get out there and meet someone new here with this card. So I feel like you need to get out there is what I'd say. And for a couple cards, you have the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. Date. So I feel like you need to date at this time with these two cards. 10 of Cups is fortune after difficulty. 9 of Cups a wish. So this could be love, but this could also just be other wishes and total fulfillment coming in for you as well. So I love it. JC, again, thank you for the super chat. You say cards for Mara. So Mara, happy birthday, by the way. Mara, you have the 3 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups. I feel like you could be looking for love that's more, like if you're looking for love, this could be more about looking for like a team to work on with somebody. 5 of Cups is about needing to let go of regrets. So I feel like you need to let go of any regrets or crying over spilt milk. I feel like you have to make a choice at this time. So whenever I have a 2 for you, Mara, I always say that to me, the 2 of Swords, any of the 2s represent picking a new path. So I feel like you have to let go of the past. I feel like there's about to be a change in your love life is what I'd say. Queen of Cups, so change in direction of love for you. So I feel like there is some sort of change in direction. And happy birthday. That looks like a pretty good birthday to me is what I'd say to you. So that's that. All right, Shane, hello, if I didn't say hi to you, by the way. And Daily Tarot, hello. Thank you for being here. Like I said, people, we're going to get started here in just a few minutes, in like 10 minutes or so. And we are going to go in order. Let me just get this chart going the right way here. Let's see. And all right, perfect. All right. And I feel like my chat, just so everybody knows, I'm pretty sure my chat is delayed tonight. So chat is definitely broken. There's definitely something going on. Sal says chat is broken. Yes, chat seems broken. So everybody, please be patient tonight because there does seem to be something wrong with chat. I noticed even when I went to go live, there was clearly something not right going on with the channel. So everybody, definitely be patient, but also hopefully cross your fingers, send good vibes to YouTube so that we can run this thing without any problems. But Rita, hello, thank you for the super chat, really appreciate it. You say here, what's up with Taurus? 10 of Wands. could be a player if this is love. Could also be you needing to let go of this or let go of burdens in this situation, is what I'd say. So if this is with a person, but there could be a lot of passion there, but it's like something needs to be released first. That's really what I feel. I feel like something needs to be released in the situation, but it's not the person, if that makes sense. I feel like it's something else, external. And for the weekend, Rita, you have the King of Pentacles. Could be Taurus. And Eight of Wands. Could be communication with a Taurus. Or it could also just be fast movement. Could be communication about your finances as well. So it could be about anything financial. This could also be you kind of like moving very quickly towards financial success or financial stability or getting some sort of financial stability in your life. So I feel like that's what's going to be going on with these two cards, is like some sort of fast movement towards financial stability or something like that. But that looks pretty good. So I like it. All right, let's refresh this as well. Donna, hello. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. He's the one you're suing. Well, then the Ten of Wands is about releasing the burdens. And like I said, you could definitely be getting news from him over the weekend or from this situation with these two cards. But Ten of Wands is like just talking about a burden. Of course, if you're dealing with something legal, legal matters, no matter what side you're on, definitely a burden. So I feel like this could be a burden for him or for you or for both in this situation. Probably for both of you, really. So that's what I would say there. Barb, hello. Thank you for being here. Leon, good evening. Thank you for being here as well. Really appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Leon, I think you changed your picture, which totally throws me off here. I can never remember when people change their picture. Messes me up, for sure. All right. I'm going to shuffle this whole deck. Here we go. We're going to do that. All right. Perfect. And yes, you did change the picture. Yes, you did. I realize that now. For sure. Yeah, exactly. Like Donna says, don't go changing profile pictures. It totally messes me up. So, don't do it. Let's see here. That would explain it. Not only that, YouTube is not sending out notifications again. So, it might be we might get an early start here tonight, people, because I'm not gonna waste time, especially when notifications are not going out. Might as well just get started. So we're probably gonna get started a little bit early here, everybody. Why not? And that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, darn YouTubes, of course. Deja, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, work, hostile coworkers, will admin have my back at new job? I would say Queen of Swords, Four of Cups. I would say kind of. King of Cups, things getting more nurturing. So I would say yes to you in this situation. So yeah, I feel like there will just be changes in the situation. It's not like anybody has anybody's back here or anything like that, is what I would say to you. But I would say yes. Is Jared Mr. Right or Mr. Right now? I would just not rush this, is what I'd say. I feel like he's Mr. Right now, is what I would say. So right now, but that could change in the future. So yeah, I would just take your time here in this situation. Raymond, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You have the King of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you're just making progress with these two cards. So I feel like you're kind of just making progress with these two cards for sure in your life. Seven of Pentacles, slow but steady progress. So I feel like slow and steady progress for you. Ethel, thank you for the super chat. You say, I suffered a fall, sorry to hear that, on a public bus taking a group of my students out on an excursion. Do you see any messages for me? Is this a tower moment? Page of Wands, Six of Wands. Not really a tower moment, but maybe like a growth moment. So kind of like a tower moment, really, because that's what tower moments are. They're so we can regrow. So I'd say kind of is what I'd say here. Page of Wands, like more adventure, which is weird that that's showing up, and Six of Wands is positive attention. So who knows? This could lead to like positive attention for you or something along those lines is what I would say. Yeah, it could be opening up a new opportunity for you as well. You never know how these weird things connect, right? So the Lovers is like a new path, and not really a tower moment. I would say that it's more of like a regrowth moment, kind of the same thing, but a little bit different. Kenzie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, am I wasting time with Roger? I would say kind of. I feel like he's just not opening up to this. Like I feel like every time I've read for you on this, I feel like there's potential, but it's like he's just not opening up with these two cards. So I would say yes. I feel like kind of wasting your time. If somebody's not willing to open up, then yes, it doesn't matter how much potential is there. And does he have someone else? I would say no, because the sun tells me sun best card in the deck. But to me, this would tell me that you would be aware of it because the sun shines a light on whatever the situation is. So I'd say no. I just feel like he's just not opening up in this situation is what I would say to you. Even the next card was the Four of Wands, marriage. So it's like there's potential there, but we can't hold on to like potential like that just because it says that it could lead to marriage. We have multiple opportunities. I keep telling people it's like if someone's not opening up, move on to someone else. There's plenty of opportunity out there, so I would move on. Is what I'd say to you. Ollie, and if he happens to come around, he comes around, right? Ollie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Love reading guy I'm talking to. You have the Star, so a wish, total fulfillment with this person. The Fool, take a leap of faith. So amazing cards for you, Ollie. I feel like you need to take a leap of faith in this situation. That could be like talking to him or asking him out or whatever the case may be. But the Star, total fulfillment, happiness, a wish, really, really good for you. So I'd say go for it. Stunning, Casey. For love, you have the Three of Cups and Eight of Pentacles. I feel like you have to put the work in. Three Cups just says socialize, so same old, right, for you. So I feel like you need to like get out there and socialize with these two cards. And I also feel like this is saying like celebrate, but Eight of Pentacles just says put the work in. So I feel like you have to get out there, put the work in to love to get it. Raymond, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Love card. Anyone coming in? Knight of Pentacles, Three of Wands. I feel like this is you getting out there and dating, Raymond. I'm laughing because every single time, Raymond, right? So it's never anybody specific is what I would say here with these two cards. And all the cards that I always get for you say date. I feel like I've probably told you a million times before, I feel like the universe is trying to get you to like expand and keep your options open basically in love. This is not saying like become a player, for example, but it is saying that the universe might be trying to get you to focus on like the abundance of love that is available to you, and that's kind of like what I feel here. So I would say date. Three of Wands is looking into the future. Hannah, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will it go well meeting the Pisces tomorrow? Maybe a little bit nervous, but yeah, I feel like he finds you very attractive. Pisces are, us Pisces, I don't know about other Pisces, but us Pisces are pretty easy to please. So, it usually doesn't take much. We're easy. So, in more ways than one. So I would say, yes, I feel like it'll go very well. A lot of attraction. Strength is just saying be strong, obviously. And it's also saying be patient as well. So I would just be patient in this situation. But I feel like things are going to go very well, especially with that Empress card. Tons of abundance, tons of success. So, yeah, I'd go for it. Aaliyah Leo, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What should I do with the Gemini? Marry them is what I would say. This is like a knight in shining armor. Hierophant is the card of marriage, so that's what I'd say there. If I was being super specific, like if things are not moving forward with Aaliyah the Leo and this Gemini, what I would say here with the Hierophant is it's saying you're keeping yourself trapped inside of a box. Like you're not realizing that there are other opportunities. I keep saying this all the time. It's like we had Uranus opposite Venus this year, and this is why I just said this to Raymond, and I'm gonna say it to you next as well. Is that we need to realize like Uranus opposite Venus wants us to have an abundance mentality. So if we're like going out looking for the one, we are gonna get hammered by the universe and not by a person. If you get what I'm saying. So it's like we need to get out there and we need to have an abundance mentality and not be too specific about necessarily what it's kind of like a weird balance actually, because we have to be very specific about what we're looking for, but we need to go out with an open mind. So that's what I'd say here. But if you're feeling like trapped by the situation, this to me would say there's someone else coming in. Could be a water sign or just a knight in shining armor. If you feel like this person is not your knight in shining armor, and if you feel like this person has not swept you off your feet, then I would say there is someone coming in who will. So that could say move on, basically, with those cards. San, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, had a pretty rough day. Sorry to hear that, by the way. And any positive messages? Yes, I feel like you need to be patient. I feel like things are moving forward. I feel like you need to take more action connection as well with this Page of Pentacles. Like I kind of talked about this at the beginning of the year as well. I feel like for the most part, people it's a good year, but I also feel like people could feel pretty crappy this year for the most part, because it's like this. There's too much energy talking about needing to put energy into things. So it's like if we're just sitting around not doing anything, we're gonna feel pretty terrible. Or the opposite of that is if we're doing a bunch of stuff that we don't like to do, we're really gonna feel bad. So it's like these two cards are saying make sure you're putting energy into things that you enjoy. People come at me all the time and they're like, well, I really just enjoy playing in the dirt all day and I can't make money doing that. I'm like, actually, you could. There are plenty of jobs that involve playing in the dirt all day, playing with worms. I always bring up the worm farms, right? So there are plenty of things that you could be doing, but if you're not feeling joy, then you're going to be like miserable. So that's what I'd say there. Page of Pentacles, have an effect. It says you need to have an effect. You need to make some sort of change. So that's what I'd say to you. But actually, that doesn't look too bad. It looks pretty good. So all right, everybody, we're going to be late. So let's get started here. We are going to start with Aries. So Aries, what do we have going on for you, Aries people? And yeah, we're back to worm farms, right? Exactly. All right, Aries people. What do we have for you, Aries people? And Aries, here we go. Yeah, become a gardener. There you go. Atia, you nailed it. All right, Aries. Hold on, we're almost there. Two more shuffles. Take a sip of water. I know. I'm dry as can be today. So let's see. All right, Aries. Aries, you have the Six of Pentacles and the Emperor, so you showing up in a pretty good... This is a very positive reading, Aries. This is like your first positive reading you've had in a while. I mean, they haven't been bad, but they haven't been amazing either. So I feel like this is saying that you could be learning new things about work or about life in general with that Six of Pentacles. I also feel like some of you, this could definitely have to do with relationships. All types of relationships, every single type of relationship, not just love. We're talking about like business relationships, work relationships, pretty much anything. And this is saying that you're probably no longer going to accept this right here, which is just enough, where people just kind of give just enough in a relationship but nothing else. So you're probably not going to tolerate that in any type of your relationships. I feel like you're going to be more kind of like all or nothing. So I feel like you have a lot of all or nothing type of attitude right now. That's actually what's coming in here, but I feel like it's a good thing. So I feel like you're taking care of yourself, putting yourself first with these two cards. Next you have the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups. So second time that came up tonight. But fortune after difficulty and some sort of wish. As I always say, to me, Nine of Cups can represent distance as well. I usually read it as like a long-distance relationship card, but to me, it can also just represent traveling, moving, getting a wish at a distance. So that could be like a job, starting a business at a distance. Maybe you just want to move. It could just be a move as well. So I always feel it's like movement, traveling energy with you here, Aries, and I feel like a lot of you are doing that. But Ten of Cups is really good. So I feel like there's like fortune after difficulty with the Ten of Cups here and good things coming in. Kind of like blessings is what I'm getting off of these two cards. I also feel like this could be saying that for some of you, you could be like changing jobs and getting something that's more fulfilling, that makes you more happy with these two cards, but really just happiness here, Aries. So I feel like there's just more happiness coming up for you. And finally, you have the King of Wands and the Nine of Swords. I do feel like there could be a little bit of just like past negative thoughts popping in. I feel like you need to start changing those thoughts like once they pop into your head. I feel like this is what you want right here. I feel like you want to be the King of Wands. Technically it is your energy, the King of Wands, and you show up as yourself, so you're showing up in a very strong position. But the King of Wands is a card of being very bold, courageous, being a leader, and being very focused on growth in all areas of your life. The Nine of Swords just says don't allow the stinking thinking to pop into your head. Basically keep it positive with these two cards. The Nine of Swords is a card that I call the anchor as well. So to me, it just represents things from the past holding you back, and it does say like let go of those past hurts or situations or whatever is holding you back, Aries. Let those things go with this card. This could also represent a temporary situation. So I feel like a lot of you could be kind of like dealing with, I feel like a lot of you could be dealing with temporary situations. I feel like you need to realize that as well. Like never in my life of doing these readings, and especially here on YouTube, have I had like so many people writing about how they feel like life is never going to change. They feel like things are always going to be the same. And, people have felt that way forever, but it just seems like all of a sudden I'm getting like tons of those comments like this year. But I feel like really, Aries, if things are not going well, I feel like you need to realize it will not always be like it is right now. Things will improve. So I feel like that's what you need to do. Kind of have that realization with these two cards. But that looks really interesting, Aries. So thank you, Aries. All right, Taurus, what do we have for you, Taurus people? Taurus. And Taurus, what is going on for you? Taurus, 2020 on the timestamps. It won't be 2020 when this video is live, but 2020 on my timestamps, so that's good. You start off with the Devil and the King of Pentacles. I feel like some of you are thinking that you have to work way too hard. I feel like some of you could be, I'm getting a bunch of different things here actually, Taurus, but I feel like some of you could be overcomplicating like a business or a job, so you could be making it way too complicated. I always talk about these people. I see these people all the time, like in businesses and things like that. It's where like I feel like they have the feeling that they need to justify their job, but they end up just running around like a chicken with their head cut off, and everybody thinks they're an idiot. So, this is saying like break things down, make them way more simple, and that will probably be the best thing you could possibly do. And so I feel like some of you, what's popping into my head right now is restaurants for whatever reason. It's like, have you ever seen a restaurant? Like, if you look at really good restaurants, they have very, very, very few things on the menu. If you go to really crappy restaurants, they have like 1,000 things on the menu. I feel like this right here is basically saying that you need to try to just be good at what you're good at. Be good at less things. You don't need to be good at everything, especially in like business or work. So I feel like this is saying, again, kind of a crazy message, but I feel like it's saying break things down, make things easier. So I feel like you need to do that. For others, this could be definitely a toxic relationship with an earth sign. So if you're dealing with an earth sign who's toxic, I would say leave it in the past with these two cards. Next, you have the Six of Wands, and you have the Five of Wands as well. I actually feel like you're going this way, which is good. So I feel like some of you are about to get recognition or achievement. I think I said this to you the other night as well here, Taurus. I feel, or was that, it might have been last night, where I said I felt like some of you were going to win something. So I feel like some of you are not, like, it doesn't feel like a win. This is not like a lottery win or anything like that, but it's a win at the same time. So I feel like some of you could be like getting a promotion or a raise over other people. You could be getting a job over other people. And if that is not the case, the Six of Wands could say that you are going to be standing out like above the crowd here. Five of Wands is like the crowd. It's competition. So I feel like some of you are going to be standing out for some way. For some of you, I feel like you could be just realizing how unique you are with this Six of Wands. So I feel like more of a unique type of energy with that Six of Wands. And this could be a good thing as well. So I feel like there could be a lot of like good attention coming in for you with that Six of Wands. That's all I'm really getting there. And finally, as always, Taurus, your readings are always like good, good, bad, or it's like good, bad, good, bad, good, bad. And tonight we're going good, good, bad. So you have the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Swords. I feel like some of you just have to leave your past life in the past here with these cards. Ten of Swords, needing to realize that your past life is dead, done, over with, needing to get up off the ground and start moving on to something new. Eight of Swords, needing to escape from prison. It's like, this is basically saying you're keeping yourself stuck in a state where you are not changing here, Taurus. You're keeping yourself stuck in like the past with this Ten of Swords. But Ten of Swords really isn't the past. It's just, but it can be, kind of. So I feel like some of you need to let go of the past here. I feel like some of you need to let go of things that are also just dead, done, over with. For others, this could be a little bit more positive. It could be a move. So this could be saying, like, if you've been feeling like you are stuck or have been stuck in one area for too long, Ten of Swords says you could be moving on to something new, or you could be like changing your location. That would probably be an improvement. So I feel like some of you could be making an improvement with these two cards, and it's probably due to some sort of change, like a move, raise, a promotion, a change in jobs, whatever, any type of change here. So there you go, Taurus. Taurus, that looks really good. So thank you, Taurus. All right, Gemini, what do we have for you, Gemini people? Let's see, Gemini. Gemini, you have the Page of Cups here, Seven of Pentacles. I already got to clarify it. Yeah, there could be love coming in for you, Gemini, for sure. It could be water sign. You have everything here, basically, so it could be any sign. It definitely could be somebody with a lot of water in their chart here, or it could be an earth sign as well, but again, this is just a general reading, so it could be any sign, but Page of Cups to me is an admirer. I don't attach a sign to the Page of Cups. Yeah, it could represent a water sign, but to me, the Page of Cups is just a general admirer in your life. So if you're looking for love, I would definitely say new love here, based off of this reading. The Seven of Pentacles could say that there could be something that's like a little bit slower to develop. I've been talking about this all year. Chances are, if we're going to be getting into something significant this year, relationship-wise, it's probably going to develop a little bit slow, or it's probably going to take its time. But that's probably a good thing this year. So I would just say take your time if you're meeting someone where you feel like a very deep connection with that person. For others, this could just be a job offer. Pretty simple. Seven of Pentacles, new job, and Page of Cups, a job offer. So I feel like some of you could be having a job offer. Next, you have the Empress and the Lovers. I feel like you're very attractive at this time, Gemini. So definitely could be attracting love into your life. Again, Lovers to me always says new love. I feel like you get this card quite a bit, Gemini. I mean, it is you showing up here in the reading, but I do feel like you get this all the time. I always say the past is poison. Here, the guy's getting bit on the leg by a snake. So it basically says anything from the past is poison with the Lovers card. So no past love. This wants you to move towards new love. If you're in a relationship, very good. So if you're already in a relationship, this would be very positive for your current relationship. I also feel like for a lot of you, there could be a lot of abundance in change. Again, Seven of Pentacles is a change in direction, because normally the Seven of Pentacles is like the guy holding one pentacle. He's got 6 pentacles behind him, and he is walking away in another direction. So for some of you, this could be like a new job or a new business that leads to a lot more money, or at least some sort of increase in your finances as well. And finally, you have the Hierophant and the Knight of Cups. So definitely could be a Knight in Shining Armor type of person coming in for you. There is a ton of Knight in Shining Armor energy in the chart. Like I said, if there's ever a year or 2 years, like the next 2 years, to meet someone very significant, it would be like the next 2 years. We really have a good opportunity to meet someone very important to us, but we kind of have to like put the work in and get specific about what we want. But again, there could be a Knight in Shining Armor coming in for you. Hierophant, marriage. So some of you could be getting married, or again, this doesn't say you're going to get married like today, but it does say that you could be getting married in the future with these 2 cards. For others, I feel like this could be, you always get this thing about rules here, Gemini. I feel like you need to use your creative, like, problem solving to get around rules or something like that. I'm getting creative problem solving or just creative solutions with the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups really is like a card of using your intuition and kind of like trusting your fantasy life or your imaginary life. But it's kind of like saying you could imagine ways to get around certain rules or regulations in like business or work especially, and this could really help you out. The Hierophant sometimes is like too old. Like if you're in a business where it's just like things have been done the same way for 100 years, maybe it's time, maybe you're the one that needs to come in here and shake things up. Maybe you need to do things in a different way, and that could lead to like success, raises, promotions, pretty much anything, just by using kind of like creative problem solving with these 2 cards. But there you go, Gemini. I like it. Thank you, Gemini. All right, Cancer. Let's see here. Cancer. Cancer, awesome reading tonight. You have the 2 Wands in the World, so yeah, it's a really good reading for you, Cancer. 2 Wands to me is a card of taking the lead in your life, so I feel like a lot of you could be taking the lead. This could also be you just stepping forward to the world. It's like the 2 Wands normally is the guy reaching forward, grabbing onto the wand. He's got the world in his other hand, right? So this kind of says once you take the lead in your own life, this right here says that you will have the whole world in your hands, and you got the world right here. So I feel like a lot of you are kind of like maybe expanding your goals, or maybe you're getting to the point where you're about to expand your goals. I feel like I'm getting like push it to the limit. So I feel like some of you could be like trying to see where your limits are in regards to everything in your life. So some of you I feel like are kind of going to be pushing it with these 2 cards. Definitely can represent travel. You have these 2 cards. You have the 8 of Wands, moving. 10 of Pentacles is a moving card to me, and you have the Wheel of Fortune. So tons of moving energy here for you, Cancer. I feel like movement is what you need, and this could be literally moving where you live, but it could also be your physical body. It could also be your mind as well. That can help moving your mind to a better place, and it could also be anything else. It could just be like getting started on something new, like a new business, new job, new relationship. I feel like the movement is what is going to get things moving forward for you with all these movement cards. It looks really good. Next, you have the 10 of Pentacles and the 8 of Wands. So again, like I said, movement. I feel like there could be very quick movement as well. This to me would represent, this is very rapid change for you here, Cancer. Once you start something new, or once you get started moving forward on something that you want to make successful. So I feel like this could be saying, all this right here could be saying that you need to start like more rapid movement. 10 of Pentacles to me is a very specific card. I have certain cards in the deck to me that have very specific solutions to either challenges or not even challenges. Like if you're just looking for improvements as well, 10 of Pentacles is one of those cards to me that's very specific, and it says that we need to learn as much as we can. 10 of Pentacles to me is a card of education. And it's also a card of hidden knowledge as well. To me, it's a card of treasure, and I always say this. To me, you don't just go outside and find a treasure chest on the side of the road, right? We have to like dig for it, you have to hunt for it, and all this other stuff. So to me, the Ten of Pentacles always says that there is more in life. There is more to something in your life, but you have to do the research. You have to find it to get it going. So this could be about anything. It's very vague, yes, but it's like anything you're trying to do, learn as much as you can. Eight of Wands is like very fast movement forward, so I feel like there's very fast movement coming in through education or learning about whatever it is that you're doing, and obviously financial success as well. And finally, you have the Wheel of Fortune in the Three Cups. So major celebration, a lot of luck coming in for you here. To me, it is not a lucky year. I keep saying this, and I was right last year, if everybody remembers, when I said that nobody was going to win that all-time high lottery. Nobody did until like the next time around. And so what I'd say is it's not like a very lucky year, but we could be creating our own luck. Really, it's not luck. If you look at all these cards right here, Cancer, this right here, this is all opportunity. And it's just like if we put ourselves into more opportunities to get the things we want, then we'll be successful. It's pretty simple. So maybe you're not really more lucky, but maybe in a way you kind of are, because you are putting yourself in these opportunities where you could be getting lucky or increasing your luck in some way. I also feel for some of you, definitely a move. I feel like a move would be very good for your social life as well with these two cards. You are the opposite of Capricorn, and again, according to Chris's crappy astrology here, all the stuff in Capricorn definitely has to do with friends, has to do with people in our lives, pretty much everything like that, just on a very basic level. And since you are the opposite of Capricorn, you could definitely be feeling this energy, and if you're like wanting to change friends, or if you're wanting to do anything different with friends, it might be a good idea to like move or go to different places with these cards. But there you go, Cancer. That's one awesome reading. So thank you, Cancer. All right, Leo. What do we have for you, Leo people? Leo, you have the Seven of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like you need to be very focused here with these two cards. I feel like this could be saying that I feel like Seven of Cups to me says like kind of like draw your focus. So I feel like some of you need to draw your focus onto this right here, having luxuries. These cards, another really killer reading for you here, Leo. Something must be changing, because I don't know, the readings tonight have been rather positive, but what I would say here is that the Seven of Pentacles, or the Seven of Cups, says focus on the Nine of Pentacles. It says focus on creating more freedom, focus on creating more luxuries in your life as well. Luxuries could be anything to you. It's going to be different for all of you, but there might be certain like physical goods that you want in your life that you would consider luxuries, or there might be certain experiences and things like that that you would like to experience with these two cards in your life. Like maybe you want to travel more, or maybe you want to do other things. Seven of Cups just says focus on it, literally just that simple, and you will get it. So I feel like that's what you have to do with these two cards. I also feel for some of you that this could be saying that this is saying if you're like single and you want love, just draw your focus to it and you will get it with these two cards. Next, you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Strength card as well. So I feel like some of you are on a path. I feel like that's what you have to realize. It's like you are on a journey to get this giant pentacle financially. But I feel like you have to realize that, these journeys require strength. Both of your cards, Leo, show up here tonight. You have the Strength card and the Sun in your reading. So you are showing up in a very strong position. But when I get the Strength card with like the Ace of Pentacles, to me this can represent an up and down journey. I always say this, the Ace of Pentacles to me is the hero's journey. It is kind of like the ups and downs. To me, the Ace of Pentacles doesn't always represent money that you're just getting right away. To me, it can represent needing to go on a journey, or needing to kind of like go down some sort of path to get whatever this is. So that could be like starting a business, it could be doing anything, but the Strength card is saying like you are going to have to be persistent. So if you're starting something new, or if you're like wanting to increase or your rate, get a raise at work or a promotion, this is saying you have to be like persistent to get it. And finally, you have the Page of Pentacles and the Sun. So best card in the deck, Leo, plus it's you. So you're coming up in a very strong position here. Sun is a card of success, happiness, celebration, joy, abundance, like all those good things. Page of Pentacles is needing to put in the work into something. I always say with the Page of Pentacles, to me, it's a very kind of like fool-like card, because to me, the Page of Pentacles represents needing to have an effect. But it's like a card of just standing there looking at something that you know you need to do, but you're not doing it. So I feel like some of you need to get started on something with that Page of Pentacles. You will be successful, Sun. So there's guaranteed success. So I feel like you just need to do it. For others, I do feel like this could be love coming in for you. I feel like this person stands out. So if there's love coming in, definitely could be an earth sign. You have pretty much, again, this is general reading. It could be any sign, but you do have a lot of earth here. So it could be an earth sign. It could be somebody with a lot of earth in their chart as well. And I feel like that you could be very happy with this person. So if you're looking for love, I would say definitely get out there with these two cards. I feel like the sun always says we need to get attention if we want love. To me, nothing just happens. I always say this to people with the tarot. The tarot can't control your life. It can't do anything for you at all. It can just give you ideas of what you need to do. The sun says get as much attention as you possibly can, and that will lead to love. So there you go, Leo. That is a really, really good one. Thank you, Leo. All right, Virgo. What do we have for you, Virgo people? Virgo. Virgo, you have the Page of Swords and the Six of Cups. I feel like some of you, this could be an ex spying on you. You could be spying on an ex. It could be going both ways here, but I feel like the spying's got to stop. Again, I feel like I say this to you every single night, Virgo. So if it's you looking at an ex or you spying on someone, I feel like you have to let it go. If it's the other person, obviously there's nothing you can do about that, so I wouldn't worry about it. Again, this doesn't say anything bad is going to happen. Virgo, you have 2 6s again. I love 2 6s. To me, 2 6s says you're on exactly the right path. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. I think you had the Six of Swords last night or the night before as well. You have the 6 of Swords here again. So definitely moving on to calmer shores. I feel like things could be improving for you here as well. To me, this also says you need to try again. 6 of Cups to me is a card of a turnaround, and I'm not talking about trying again with an ex. I'm talking about trying again something that you have thought about doing. So to me, the 6 of Cups says obstacles are being removed from something that you want to do with your life, and so now is time to try again. Next, you have the Magician and the 9 of Wands. I feel like some of you need to not give up on something. It's funny because I always say this to Pisces every single night. Pisces always gets the Magician, and you have it tonight. So I feel like some of you need to use all your talents, gifts, skills, and abilities. This could represent not getting, this could be you not using some sort of skill or talent or gift or ability that you have. This could also represent not wanting to get attention onto yourself. This to me could represent a little bit of like imposter syndrome. Like, so maybe you're thinking about trying to get a leadership position at work. Maybe you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel. Maybe you're thinking about doing anything that would get you attention. But this kind of like the vibe I'm getting off this tonight is like maybe you don't want to get attention, or maybe you feel like you're not good enough in some way. Maybe those aren't even the words that you use. That's the thing about imposter syndrome is we don't always say, we don't always verbalize it as not wanting to get attention. We could be these thoughts could be more subconscious as well. So these are the things that could be preventing us or holding us back from our dreams. So I feel like some of you just need to just do it. As always, Virgo, you always get the Fool. You don't have it tonight, but the Magician is close enough, right? So I feel like you need to kind of like get started with these 2 cards. I also feel that the Magician says you can have whatever you want. So again, I feel like you need to use your powers of manifestation to get the things you want in your life. And finally, you have the 6 of Swords and the King of Cups. This to me could be a move. King of Cups is a card that I call the home. So to me, it can represent moving, traveling, all that other stuff. 6 of Swords, moving, traveling. So I feel like some of you could be moving. For others, the 6 of Swords could just be you moving on to calmer waters or calmer shores. So I feel like some of you could be leaving behind difficulties and challenges and just noticing improvements. The important thing with the 6 of Swords, of course, is that it is a card of momentum. So to me, it says don't stop. When things start improving, keep focusing on the improvements, keep working on the improvements, and don't get lazy with the 6 of Swords. To me, the King of Cups is kind of like the return of your emotions. So a lot of you could be feeling more positive. You could be feeling like more positive emotions moving forward from like today on, or maybe some of you are already experiencing these improvements, but I feel like they're just like emotional improvements here with these 2 cards. And I feel like, of course, if you're emotionally feeling better, then everything else will kind of follow. But yeah, 2 really good cards here. This could also be love coming in for you. It could be a water sign coming in for you. You have everything here is what I'd say pretty much. So like I always say, just a general reading. It could be any sign, but King of Cups to me can be the return of love to your life, not as in an ex, but feeling like you have found love with someone again. So Virgo, that looks really good. So thank you, Virgo. All right, Libra, what do we have for you, Libra people? Libra. Libra, you have the Knight of Wands here and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, I feel like this could be a fire sign coming in for you. You always show up in Leo's readings. Leo always shows up in your readings, but tonight you just have a fire sign. But I feel like there could be love coming in for you here, Libra, from a fire sign, and probably be pretty good judging by these cards. Two of Cups, soulmates. You have the Ace of Cups, marriage as well. So I feel like if you're in a relationship with a fire sign, or if you're meeting a fire sign, probably very positive for you. For others, I do feel like some of you have dealt with a player in the past. Queen of Swords would tell me you're cutting this off. So to me, the Queen of Swords actually, it's kind of funny because it drives me nuts when people say that the Queen of Swords represents cutting something off, because it doesn't. But it is popping into my head. So I feel like some of you are like just shutting down someone who is like a player from the past. For others, this could represent like this could be you like charging towards your dreams, or charging towards just like things that interest you in your life. Next, you have the Two of Cups and the Seven of Wands. I feel like there's love coming in. The Seven of Wands, as always, says open up. Make sure to open up to new love. Make sure to not close down. But Two of Cups, soulmates, perfect match. So there could be a very positive match coming in for you. For others, I feel like this is talking about a commitment. Seven of Wands to me is a card of doubling down. It's not like a commitment card, but it kind of is, because it's a card of doubling down on things, and it's kind of like a card that says you are going to see something through to the end. It's saying that you are like doubling down and making sure to see things through to the end. Two of Cups says that this could be like something new in your life. It could be love, but it could also be like a job or a business, or maybe even a creative project that you're working on. And I feel like as long as you see things through to the end, you will be very successful with these two cards. And finally, you have the High Priestess and the Ace of Cups. So I feel like your emotions are overflowing. I feel like there's a lot of happiness. Definitely could be love coming in for you. The Hangman to me says it like if you don't have love, this says that you need to change the way you look at love, basically, and you will get it with this Ace of Cups. So to me, the Ace of Cups is a card that says to kind of change your point of view, or change the way you look at things, and that will probably bring love in for you. To me, this could also represent like sacrifices. If you are making sacrifices for love, this basically says don't do it. So I feel like you need to make sure that you're not making sacrifices for love, or unnecessary sacrifices for love, just so someone can stay in your life with these two cards. I do feel like some of you just need to take action. Like Hangman is just like unnecessarily keeping yourself stuck. So I feel like you need to get off the pole, get out there, and date, and you will find love. For others, I feel like this is you preventing yourself. I'm getting a million things here, by the way, Libra. For some of you, I feel like you're preventing yourself from being very happy in your life. So I feel like you just need to make some changes, really, and see things from a different point of view, and you will have this Ace of Cups, happiness, your emotions overflowing, having everything you want. So Libra, that looks pretty good, but thank you, Libra. All right, Scorpio. What do we have for you, Scorpio people? And Scorpio. All right. Scorpio, you have the Four of Pentacles and the King of Swords here. And I feel like some of you are very focused on finances. I feel like what this King of Swords is saying, like, don't allow your past financial experience to ruin your future financial experience. So if, like, you have had challenges or difficulties in finances in the past, it could be making you hold on too tightly to your money, or it could be having you hold on too tightly to something else financially. It's like maybe you tried to start a business in the past, it failed, so you got a job, but maybe you want to start another business, but you're like, oh, no, I can't, because I have this job that's really secure. And like I always tell people, it's like jobs are not secure, so at all. So neither are businesses, but guess what else? Nothing is secure in life, people. That's what we have to realize. So I feel like some of you just need to, I'm almost getting like a second chance type of thing here. I feel like if you are holding on to something just out of comfort, I feel like you need to let it go. And I've said this to like various signs throughout the year. It seems to be a message that's kind of like just going around the chart, basically. But I feel like you need to let it go. For others, I'm also getting moving here for some reason. I'm also getting something about something legal as well. I'd say if you're involved in something legal, I feel like you should accept the settlement. Like if the other side basically presents you with an offer, I feel like there's need to, like, I feel like it would be a good idea to accept the offer, because there might not be a better one or a better option coming. So I would take it. Next, you have the Moon card and the Temperance card. So I feel like some of you need to face your fears here. I feel like some of you need to be patient with yourself as well. But I really feel like you need to trust your intuition here. This would be like turning your dreams or fantasies into reality with these two cards. It's like the moon is your thoughts, or it can even be illusions or ideas that you have that might seem crazy, but the temperance would be you kind of like turning those things into a reality. So it's like you're turning one thing into another with temperance. That's what temperance is. It's just turning one thing into something else. It's alchemy. So I feel like some of you need to learn how to do that with these two cards. I feel like you can almost do anything right now, Scorpio, but I feel like you just have to put the work in. And just like I said, Ace of Wands, it's like you are feeling pulled towards something. Eight of Pentacles says master it, or put the work in so that you can be successful. So I feel like some of you need to put the work in to make things happen in your life. For others, this would be you mastering a craft as well. So Eight of Pentacles to me is a card of mastering a craft and putting in as much work as you possibly can to make it successful. Ace of Wands is like saying this will create a lot of abundance. So if you are, kind of like mastering a craft or learning as much as you possibly can, you will probably be very successful. Eight of Pentacles to me is also a card of material success on the horizon. So if you're waiting for money, it can just represent money coming in like in the future, maybe not today, but in the future in some way. So I feel like that's what this is saying here. For others, I feel like this could be love, but Eight of Pentacles to me is a card of dating because it's a card of work. So it just says you have to get out there and work to find success, or you need to put the work in with that Eight of Pentacles. So that's what I get for you there, Scorpio. But thank you, Scorpio. All right, Sagittarius. Let's see what we have for you, Sagittarius people. And Sag, this is already a shuffled deck as always, but let's see what we have for you, Sag. And Sag. All right, Sag. Sagittarius, you have the Eight of Swords and the Five of Swords. I feel like saying don't give up on something here, Sagittarius. Yeah, I feel like don't give up on something. Eight of Swords, keeping yourself stuck in a situation. Five of Swords is like giving up. Five of Swords is kind of like a card of, there's a white flag here, so it's kind of like a card of giving up on a situation. So some of you could just feel so stuck that you just feel like giving up on life or giving up on a situation that you're dealing with, and you're just kind of like walking away. But I feel like you should not do that. I feel like things are going to improve here in some area of your life, whatever is holding you back. So I feel like some of you just need to realize that. I also feel like this could be saying that I feel the opposite. Like I feel like some of you are realizing that you are kind of like have been stuck unnecessarily with this Eight of Swords. But the Five of Swords would tell me that this would be because of other people. So it's like maybe you're realizing that other people's opinions or whatever has been holding you back, and I feel like you're kind of like walking away from that with those cards. So actually that's pretty positive. Next you have the Six of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Again, working towards success. So I feel like some of you are just working towards improvements with the Six of Swords. To me, the Six of Swords is also a card of climbing the ladder. So to me, it can represent raises, promotions, things like that. So it can just represent like putting in the work to get a raise or promotion, and I feel like some of you could be doing that. Same thing with a job as well. If you're like hoping for a job, you could be just kind of like putting in the work to get a job, or putting in the work to get a promotion here. So that would be good. I also feel for others, Eight of Pentacles to me is a card of like paying attention to the tiny little details. I very rarely say that, but I feel like the tiny details are going to be important for you over the next few months. Like not even just today, but over the next few months. And Eight of Pentacles is a card that can just say like you kind of hold the keys to your own success in whatever it is you're trying to deal with or overcome. But it's kind of like a card of research, and a card that says you need to look at the tiny little things that are involved in whatever your situation is. And so I feel like diligence and kind of paying attention to the little things is going to be important for you here. I feel like it's going to make all the difference and kind of lead to this success here as well. And finally you have the Three of Pentacles and you have the Empress. I feel like a lot of abundance coming in for you. Obviously Eight of Pentacles showing up here, so there's a lot of abundance coming in for you, Sagittarius, and it could be through teamwork as well. So Three of Pentacles says open up to teamwork and you will be successful. This could also just say abundance is coming in through teamwork. So if you don't want to work on a team, or if you have a business and you're not networking this year, you're crazy. So I would get out there and network, or build a network and start building relationships with people. I feel like that's where your benefits are going to come in from. Empress, really good card for health health is what I wanted to say. So I feel like some of you could be working on health related things. Three of Pentacles is, again, teamwork. So obviously if you're working on your health, that could be like a personal trainer, a doctor, could be anything like that that could help you. So I feel like other people could help you a lot. For others, this could be you finishing up a project. Again, if you're working on a personal project or a business project, Three of Pentacles could just say you're like admiring your work. You're looking at all the work you did. Empress is saying it's going to bring in a lot of abundance. So Sagittarius, I like that. Thank you, Sag. All right, Capricorn. What do we have for you, Capricorn people? And Cap. All right. Capricorn, you have the Emperor showing up here and the Four of Swords. And yeah, Capricorn, it looks pretty good, but I feel like you need a plan. Capricorn, of course, I've been saying this every single night to you. Saturn in your sign. It's like you need to have a plan for success. So I feel like you need to have a plan to become more successful in your life with the Emperor, and I feel like you need to follow that plan. Four of Swords, I feel like it's saying you need to be done with your break. So I feel like some of you, it's time to like get up and start putting in the work into something. It could be your health, it could be your business, a job, a relationship, whatever. But I feel like it's time to move away from this break here and start putting work into a plan. For some of you, I do feel like there could be an Aries coming in for love as well. But I feel like they're slow. I feel like they're cold. Might not be that big of a deal for some of you, but that's what I'd say there. Next, you have the Three of Cups and Eight of Cups. I do feel like for some of you, this could be like you were in a third-party situation in love, and I feel like you're walking away from it with the Eight of Cups, so I feel like you could just be walking away from a third-party situation. For some of you, like I said, this is just a general reading, so it's not going to apply to all of you, but for some of you, could have been a third-party situation. For others, this could just be you moving towards this, moving towards happiness and more happiness. Again, I keep saying it, all the Capricorn energy, dealing with people. So a lot of you could be just deciding, I don't want to deal with certain bozos that I have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. Maybe you just choose to cut people out, right? It's like everything is a choice in life. So, if there's people you don't like, just don't deal with them. Don't talk to them, get rid of them. With these cards, I feel like you're just like improving your relationships here with these two cards. And finally, you have the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Love it. So definitely some sort of wish coming in for you here. Could be a financial wish for sure, something that is permanent. So again, if you're hoping for a job, or maybe you're hoping for a permanent position in work, this would represent like a permanent position becoming available. Ten of Pentacles is a really good card of permanence and permanent things in your life. So I feel like there's more permanence, probably more stability goes along with that as well. Feeling like things are stable, feeling like you can have the things you want, feeling like you're not always like losing things. Like maybe you went through a cycle where you like lost one job after another, or maybe you've gone through a cycle where your finances are like up and down. This would represent like the end of those types of cycles in your life. So I do like that. This to me could also represent long distance. So some of you could be traveling, you could be dealing with business at a distance as well, or like other countries, involving other countries as well comes up here. It could also be a long distance relationship as well. Again, Ten of Pentacles to me is the best love card in the deck. To me, it represents finding someone who where it's like you have it all basically. So I feel there definitely could be a very significant relationship coming up there for you as well. But that looks really good there, Capricorn. So thank you, Capricorn. All right, Aquarius, what do we have for you, Aquarius? All right. Aquarius, you have the King of Swords coming up first and the Fool. You needing to take a leap of faith. So I feel like you need to take a leap of faith at this time, Aquarius. I feel like you're more than prepared. The King of Swords says you have all the knowledge you need to get going on something in your life. The Fool says get started on a new adventure. For others, I feel like this is the opposite. I feel like this is saying, not the opposite, I feel like it's just different. I feel like this is saying you need to be more spontaneous and less serious. I feel like some of you could be, if like you're not having any fun in your life, if you're not doing things that are fun, I feel like you need to get out there and have fun. I feel like you need to do something that has fun, that involves fun, or something that is fun for you, because this would represent needing to be more spontaneous, needing to have more like excitement in your life, or just more fun in your life in general. Next, you have the Hermit here and the Death card. For some of you, I feel like this is a Virgo. This is very specific, popping into my head here, Aquarius. I'd say if you dealt with a Virgo in the past, I feel like it's time to let that go here. It's coming in, like I said, very, very specifically. And so I've never had that happen before like that. But yeah, I feel like some of you could have been dealing with a Virgo. I feel like it's time to let it go. For others, I feel like this could be saying that you're changing who you are. I keep saying this. Neptune and Pisces challenges are long held established beliefs that we've believed for our whole entire lives. And so with Neptune and Pisces, we could have like ideas that we think are like crazy, but maybe they're just different ideas. Neptune and Pisces is trying to get people to realize that there are just other ways of looking at things in life in general, and it's usually for some sort of improvement or some sort of spiritual improvement as well. And so some of you could be going through that. The example I always give, for example, Aquarius, is that like maybe Neptune and Pisces comes along, and it's like maybe you've been a vegan your whole entire life. Maybe you want to start eating meat. I'm not suggesting that's going to happen, of course. People always get pissed when I say this. It's just an example. People who are still going to get pissed off at me. But what I would say here is it's just an example. But that's like the type of change that could happen with Neptune and Pisces. Is that what's going to happen? No, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen to you. But it could be like some sort of long-held belief that's changing. It's probably for some sort of positive change with the Death card. And finally, you have the Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups. Definitely could be love coming in for you, but really to me this combination represents the step before authority. To me, these two queens coming up together says that you could be becoming an authority figure at work, or you could even just be taking authority over your life. Like you could just be taking the lead in your own life with these two cards. So I feel like a lot of you could be just deciding to take the lead with these two cards in your own life, and it's like you're about to become an authority figure. For others, I do feel like the Queen of Cups could be a change in direction of love. Queen of Swords, like this could say that you're opening more up to love. So a lot of you could be more open to love with these two cards, or you could just be opening up to love in general with these two cards as well. But there you go, Aquarius. Thank you, Aquarius. All right, Pisces, thank you as always for your patience, Pisces. Let's see what we have for you, Pisces. All right. Pisces, you have the Page of Cups here and the Seven of Wands. I feel like some of you need to open up to love here with these cards. Yeah, this looks very good, Pisces, as always. But I feel like there could be love coming in, but I feel like you need to open up to it if you don't have it already. Could be a water sign coming in for you. For others, again, this could be like doubling down on a relationship. If you're in a relationship with the Seven of Wands, you could be almost like trying to defend a relationship. I'd be careful of that, actually, is what I would say to you, Pisces. Like if you're trying to, like if you feel like jealousy or any of those feelings pop up, I feel like you need to like let it go here. I feel like you're going to be causing problems, not like solving issues. So I'd be careful of that. But I do feel like this is more of a commitment type of energy as well. You have the Hierophant, marriage. You get marriage cards every single night now, Pisces. So it could be marriage, or it could this card isn't marriage, but it could just represent kind of like doubling down on a relationship, basically. For those of you not interested in love, by the way, this would be you, Pisces, and this is kind of like an idea, and Seven of Wands says, just do it, just get started. I say it to you every night, but there you go. Next, you have the King of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. I do feel like some of you could be conflicted about your finances here, but I feel like you need to look at, Five of Wands, I always say, is life lessons or learning lessons through life. So I feel like some of you need to look at all the stuff you learned over the past, 8 years with Uranus in Aries in your second house, so I feel like I have some choice words for that placement, but what I will say, Pisces, I feel like you need to look at all the ups and downs you went through and what you learned. I feel like that's going to lead to future financial success with the King of Pentacles. For others, the King of Pentacles could definitely be love coming in for you as well. Could be an earth sign. Could be somebody with a lot of earth in their chart. Could just be somebody who's like hardworking, successful, leader, business person, whatever, with the King of Pentacles. Five of Wands could just say there's conflict in getting there. Five of Wands is really, I used to call this card Indiana Jones, because to me, Five of Wands is like going on some sort of crazy adventure with like snakes and pits and all full of spikes and all that other stuff, but needing to go through it to get to something really great. Could be something financial, love-wise, whatever. So that's nice, Pisces. At the end, all three of these cards came out together. You have the Ace of Swords, the Hierophant, and the World. So Ace of Swords, truth, justice, clarity coming in for you. I feel like some of you are very focused at this time, Pisces, which is probably a good thing. I feel like you're trusting your intuition. I'm really focused on the crown on her head there. So I feel like for a lot of you, it's like you're trusting your noggin there. I feel like you're trusting your brain to guide you and your intuition. So that's pretty good. I also feel like there could be justice in a legal matter. Hierophant, this could be communication about marriage, or it could be you being in a relationship that's going to lead to marriage as well. Again, aces to me are paths. They are zero. So to me, they just represent like the start of something. And I feel like some of you could be on the path to marriage here with these two cards, and the World. So definitely reaching some sort of goal. This could be something from a distance as well, of course, with the World, or it could be something involving travel for some of you. For others, this could be simply education. After saying all that, this right here could just be education. So some of you could be learning with these three cards. Hierophant, education. The world could be like traveling, going back to school, going back to college or anything like that. So, and the Ace of Swords, really good card for learning. So I feel like some of you could be learning. Pisces, I've been telling you all year, out of all the signs, I mean, you have the best chance of making probably the most money through education, just through training yourself how to do things, basically teaching yourself how to have a business or teaching yourself how to be better at your job. Anything like that will probably lead to more money, Pisces, and more success. Yeah, I definitely feel like you need to get going, Pisces. Nine of Wands says don't give up on something. Six of Cups is like a card of a turnaround in your life. So I feel like some of you just need to try something again. That's what this is saying. So if you had ideas to start a business in the past, it didn't work out, try again. If you have a certain job that you couldn't get that you want, try again. If it's a love, try again here with these cards. But Pisces looks really good as always. So thank you, Pisces. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Really appreciate it. We are going to do a pick a card now. So we are going to do cards 1, 2, and 3. So 1, 2, and 3, people. And here we go. Alright. Let's see here. And 2 more shuffles here, people. And alright. Okay. Alright. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, if you pick card number 1, you have the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Wands. So I feel like there could be, for some of you, this could be entrepreneurship. You could be starting your own business. Again, King of Wands to me is the card of the entrepreneur. A lot of people say it's a King of Pentacles, but King of Wands to me is like taking care of something like a baby. So it's like if this is a business that you're starting, it says take care of it like a baby and you will be ridiculously successful. For others, this could be love with a fire sign, or it could be love with someone who's entrepreneurial or very successful or hardworking or whatever. So I feel like this could be love. Ace of Pentacles to me, again, is a path to marriage. So some of you could be getting married in the future. For others, this could just represent, I'm getting new beginning. So I feel like new beginning, it could be a new beginning with a person in your life. So if you have a fire sign in your life, or it could be money coming from a fire sign in your life as well. I'm getting like a bunch of different things here, but that's the main gist of it. Next, if you pick card number 2, you have the Queen of Wands and the King of Swords. I feel like if you pick card number 2, you're very attractive at this time. So get out there and find love. I feel like this is how some of you are coming off. So it's like some of you, this is what you are, but you might be coming off as very guarded and closed off to love. So if you want love, open up with these 2 cards. For others, I'm getting like a legal matter here. So I feel like there could be like justice coming in, but this could also just be work. Again, King of Swords to me is like my card of dealing with challenges at work, but mostly things like sexual harassment or, just people being rude or people taking advantage of you at work or anything like that. So I feel like, but to me, it represents after that situation. So to me, it kind of represents justice coming in through that type of situation. If you're dealing with like jealousy at work or jealousy from people in your business or whatever, I feel like there could be justice there as well. But really good cards for you, card number 2. And if you pick card number 3, you have the Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. I feel like some of you could be moving a little bit too slow here, actually. So if you're like starting something new here with these 2 cards, I feel like it's time to speed things up. I feel like you need to start planting more seeds. For others, I feel like this could be love in your life, but I feel like Six of Pentacles is one of my least favorite love cards sometimes, because to me, it just represents someone who's not willing to kind of like invest 100% into a relationship. I feel that only for some of you. Again, if you're with somebody and if you feel like they're investing, then they're investing. This message is not for you. But if you're with somebody, or if somebody comes in and they are not investing in the relationship, then definitely I would say probably not going to work out with these 2 cards. For others, I feel like you're just, I feel like you're making the right moves, but again, I feel like it's too slow. But this feels like in business or work to me. Like I feel like things could move forward a lot faster, but I feel like you need to move forward faster to make that happen, or like you need to get going with those cards is what I'd say. But that's that. All right. Thank you, everybody, again for being here. Really appreciate it. I am going to take questions now. Of course, I am going to answer Super Chats first. Super Chats will get preference, but I will try to answer as many people as I possibly can. Also, please remember I do answer Super Chats in order, and I have the order right here, so that's how this is going to work. But where was I? I have no clue. San, I answered, I'm pretty sure. So let me figure this out. when it wants to refresh. All right. Raymond, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for tomorrow. It's my friend's birthday. Happy birthday to your friend, Raymond. And you have the 3 wands, growth, expansion, love. Could be love coming in for you. So if you two are going out or something like that, could be a very good night for you is what I would say here. The 3 wands is like a card of taking the lead. So yeah, Raymond, looks really good. Aaron Sullivan, hello. Thank you for the super chat. What do you think about healing crystals? Crystals, yeah, I feel like if you believe it works, is what I'd say. To me, it's just vibration. So if you believe in the vibration, then you're gonna vibrate with the vibration. It works. So that did that make sense? That's how I feel about it. So there you go. But yes, I feel like it works. For sure. More or less, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Can you pull card for work? You have the Page of Swords, 7 of Swords. I feel like you need to face your fears. To me, Page of Swords will always say there is more. It's kind of like the 10 of Pentacles to me. The Page of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles, both to me, when it comes up on a work-related question, says there's more there. So what the hell does that mean? Well, it means that there could be like a raise or a promotion available that you don't know about, but you have to do your research to find it. Or it could say you need to be working harder. Or it could say there's maybe things you could learn that would make you more valuable that would also lead to like bigger changes. So I feel like you need to look into those things. This card says be curious. It just says follow your curiosity and you will figure out what this is. So that's what I feel like you have to do with those 2 cards. KC, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say Margot reading. For Margot, you have the 6 of Swords and the Devil. Margot, I feel like you're moving on to calmer shores. I feel like you need to leave toxic things, people, places, things in the past here. And I feel like you need to focus on improvements with that 6 of Swords. So, Margot, I would focus on improving things in your life. Julie Stewart Thomas, hello. Or Thompson, sorry. Thank you for the super chat. Cards in my love life. You have the 2 of Swords, no movement. 5 of Swords, 2 independent. 8 of Pentacles, needing to put the work in. So I feel like you need to 2 of Swords says make a choice. 5 of Swords says open up, because 5 of Swords is too it's like most people say it's a self-centered energy. I do not feel like you're self-centered, of course not, but it can be a card of being too independent, needing to open up to love. 8 of Pentacles just says date. Get out there and date, you will find love. Let go of past heartbreak here. Julie, yeah, there's definitely someone new coming in for you. Page of Pentacles. Could be an Earth sign. I'm not sure I really feel Earth for you. I feel something else here. Yeah, it could be an Earth sign. I feel like you have to be patient, but Page of Pentacles, definitely someone new. Page of Pentacles is my card of someone brand spanking new coming in for you, so I would just get out there and date, is what I'd tell you. I know that I say that to everybody, but, I mean, it is what it is, right? Casey, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Super chat for all those who hit like. So for everybody who hit like, you're all getting a card from the stunning KC. So you all have the strength in the 7 of Wands. I feel like everybody needs to be patient right now. These 2 cards are kind of very similar because it's like the strength card can be a card of kind of like putting up boundaries, and the 7 of Wands is a card of kind of like defending yourself. So they're kind of similar in a way. So I feel like all of you need to open up. Not necessarily defend yourself. Of course, defend yourself if you need to, but this is about needing to be more open. I've talked about this all year. Really, again, Black Moon Lilith and Pisces, brutal. It just makes us close down, especially if we're looking for something like love or or whatever else. So we need to open up with this energy. Stunning Casey, again, paying it forward. Casey, I will keep an eye out for people here, and I will thank you for that, but I will be keeping an eye out for people to pay it forward to if I see anybody. Angela Na, will I pass the test? Hangman Angela, thank you for the super chat, by the way. Queen of Swords, yes, is what I would say to you. 7 of Pentacles, yes. So, Angela, yes, is what I'd say here. The Hangman just says make sure to study, but Queen of Swords says you're more than intelligent enough. You have the smarts, the brains to do it. 7 of Pentacles, yes. 7 of Pentacles is waiting for growth. Kind of like a test card because it's like you're waiting for results. So, I would say yes with these cards. Crumsy, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say so many jobs and date options coming cards. 6 of Wands, tons of attention, Crumsy. Empress, I would say if you're dating, pick the person who stands out the most with the Empress. It's a card of like just raw primal attraction. So that's what I would go for with that card there. Could also be more abundance coming in through work, but 6 of Wands, like, is a very good card of, kind of like, success, good news, good things coming in for you. So really, really, really positive is what I'd say here. Yeah, I feel like this is you, Crumsy, Four Swords. It's like you've been on a break from the universe for a very long period of time, but I feel like things will be opening up for you here with these two cards. So I like it, Crumsy. High Priestess, more action in your life is what I'd say to you. Three of Cups, celebration. I feel like there's about to be a celebration coming in for you in all areas of your life is what I'd say. Brittany X, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will I find my own apartment by the end of the year? I would say yes still. I feel like I say yes to you on this one too all the time. The moon says face your fears. Kind of just says take the leap of faith, like to get the apartment. And the Page of Cups here, it could be like an offer to get an apartment, like a you know what I'm trying to talk about here is like not an offer to get an apartment, but like approval for an apartment, if that makes sense. So I would say yes. Yep. Next card was the Chariot as well. So definitely moving. Stunning Casey again. Cards for Norma. Norma, thank you, Stunning Casey, for the super chat again. But Norma, you have the Queen of Cups and the Magician. Norma, I feel like you can have whatever you want at this time. I always say this, right? With the Magician, Queen of Cups. I feel like this is you showing up in a very strong position, in a very kind, caring, nurturing position as well. The Magician is just saying to use all your talents, gifts, skills, and abilities to attract what you want. I feel like you need to move towards things that are more like your focus. Yeah, it's like, look, Page of Wands, very heart-focused card. It's like a card of moving towards things that your heart is telling you to move towards, whether it's like hobbies, businesses, jobs, whatever. Doesn't matter. Eight of Cups, walking away from things that no longer serve you. So I feel like that's what you need to do. Emperor is going to come up for everybody for the next 900 years. So this card, if I live till 900, this card will show up that long. But what I would say here just says have a plan for everything you do. You will be very successful with the Emperor. So I feel like you just need to have a plan. Yeah, Star. Norma, I feel like you're heading towards a wish fulfillment. Empress K, thank you for the super chat. Cards for the weekend. You have the Ten of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. What is going on here? So really good, not so great. Ten of Cups, fortune after difficulty, feeling really happy. Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. You know what is popping into my head, Empress K, is like this is almost like you getting something you want, but then realizing it doesn't change your feelings or something, or realizing it doesn't make you more happy is what's popping into my head. So that's very weird, is what I'd say to you. Even the next card is the Eight of Swords. I feel like you need to realize that, this could be saying either you need to realize that happiness is coming from yourself, or you need to realize that that you are way more free than you think. So I feel like you need to set yourself free. There is what I would say to you there, Empress K. Crystal, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Does Gemini expect me to contact them? Should I? Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. And Crystal, you have the Sun and the Ace of Cups. So I would say yes. I feel that they could expect you to contact them. Yes, is what I'd say here. The Sun, the Ace of Cups, are really good cards. Sun, best card in the deck. Happiness, success, all sorts of good things. Ace of Cups, your emotions overflowing. Getting something you want here. So this is amazing. Knight of Pentacles, I feel like they're just slow moving, is what I'd say. So I would say yes. I feel like you could contact them and it would go really well. But Knight of Pentacles is being too cautious. Judgment. So yes, this is like a rebirth here with the Judgment card. Judgment is rising up from the ashes. So that's what I feel here. I feel like this could be a rebirth situation, or it could just be saying that the situation is going to be coming back around to your life. So I would definitely communicate with those cards. Michelle Mybell, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Should I trade my car in before this year is up? I would say if you want to, I feel like you have the choice. Five of Wands is waiting for finances, is what I'd say here. Not waiting for finances, but I feel like it's you trying to get a good deal, basically. Two of Wands says take the lead on the situation, but it's also a choice. So, but I would say yes. I feel like it would be a good choice to make. I feel like you could get something better. Also, will I have to move, or will my husband leave? Eight of Wands, Five of Cups, regrets. I feel like Eight of Wands would represent you moving, is what I would say to you. So I feel like this is you moving. There might be regrets or sadness there, but I feel like this is you. So I feel like you are probably going to be the one moving. Ollie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, why won't he make a move? Ace of Wands, King of Pentacles, slow is what I'd say here. Ace of Wands says there's tons of passionate energy in this situation. Knight of Pentacles is kind of a slow, more methodical type of energy. A lot of people come to me and they're like, why won't so-and-so make a move? I'm like, well, you could make a move too if you want this to move faster. So it's like, this doesn't have to be a one-sided thing, right? So you could make a move as well, and it'd probably go very well. But yeah, I feel like he's just slow moving. So I feel like it's just slowness. There's, it's just not. He's not fast. Let's put it that way. Brian Long, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Brian, you say here, advice please on how I can better promote my long anticipated project. There seem to be delays, catch-22s, unforeseens, and little guidance. You have the Six of Cups, the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands says, get as much attention as you possibly can. Nine of Wands is my card of recognition and achievement. It is also my card of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. I always say this with the Nine of Wands. To me, it's a card of experimentation. It says, try as much as you can, and try as many different things as you possibly can. Amazing card for social media, advertising on social media, and things like that. But it is a card of experimentation. This is not an easy card because it says you're going to have to try multiple times, but definitely do it. Six of Cups says, try something that maybe you have tried in the past that didn't work out last time. So this card says, try something that you've already tried before. And so I feel like that's what you need to do. I feel like you need to try again, basically, something that you've tried in the past. Yeah, let go of your fears, Brian. Ten of Pentacles, there's going to be a lot of success, a lot of growth. I seem to remember pulling cards for you on this like a while ago, and I feel like they were very positive as well. But Ten of Pentacles, ultimate success, something permanent, love it. So really good is what I'd say to you. Norma, thank you so much for pulling cards. I really appreciate it. Brittany X, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, should I hold off on grad school? I feel like you have a choice here, Brittany. So I feel like if you want to do it, you could. The Justice card says you will have the energy, and it says like what you put in is what you'll get out. So if you want to put in the energy, I would say do it, Brittany, with these cards. So I feel like you could do it. Yeah, I feel like you could if you wanted to. So I would say no, maybe. Ash, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, does Scorpio actually love me or is he lying? I would say he's telling the truth. The Wheel of Fortune, a turnaround Scorpio right here. The Hermit. So I don't know, maybe you're withdrawing from this situation or whatever. I feel like he's telling the truth. Wheel of Fortune, major turnaround, death is him, Scorpio, right? Hermit could be you in this situation. Yeah, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like he's telling the truth is what I'd say to you. And I think you're a Pisces, right? So to me, Pisces and Scorpio is like a perfect match. So I would go for it if I were you. Robin, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. How will my meeting go on September 13th? Will it go in your favor? I would say yes, Robin. You have justice and also kind of justice here as well. So Ace of Swords, justice, victory, a win. And the Hierophant is kind of like a card of authority or dealing with authority figures. So if this is involving authority figures or authorities in your life, it could just be kind of saying that. But the World, another card of a win. So yes is what I would say to you. I feel like it will go in your favor. No doubt about it. Alright, let me get a new deck started here. And, alright, Ate, thank you for the super chat, really appreciate it. You say, looking into starting my own healing business where I can fulfill my purpose, how will I do? Very good is what I'd say to you. Look at this. Very positive, for sure. Maybe a little bit, this would say protect your energy, especially in healing work with the Devil. But you have the Eight of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is like mastering a craft. So it's becoming a master of whatever your craft is. So it just says learn as much as you possibly can. You will be successful. Eight of Pentacles is one of my favorite cards for money because to me it represents a lot of money in the future. Nine of Pentacles, total financial freedom, financial success, and luxuries. Being able to have nice things in your life. Queen of Pentacles, yes. I feel like this is exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Two of Pentacles, yes, same thing. Pick the new path. Nine of Cups, total fulfillment. So I feel like it will do amazing for you. So I would get started if I were you. Just get started. No doubt about it. Hold on one second, people. We're having YouTube difficulties tonight, so I gotta wait for this thing to refresh so I can actually read it. Ninja, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, when am I leaving my job? I feel like you could leave right now, is what I'd say to you. But, yeah, I feel like I would say don't rush it with the Knight of Swords here and the Fool. I feel like once you take some sort of, I feel like this is saying that once you take some sort of leap of faith, that you will be, that's what will happen. I feel like you will be successful. So I feel like you need to take some sort of leap of faith towards something new. Yeah, I feel like you need to be patient though. I feel like in the future is what I'd say. And that's an obvious answer, but yeah, Nine of Swords, worries, fears, doubts. This kind of says that this is like a temporary situation. So that's what I would say to you here with this card, for sure. Yeah, Queen of Swords, needing to look for something else as well. So I feel like you need to like look for something. I feel like something's coming. Yeah, all these cards, it's like you're keeping yourself stuck in this situation. I keep trying to pull for something new, but it's all the same. And the King of Wands. So King of Wands is a card of growth, but I feel like it'll happen soon, but maybe not as quickly as you would like. Ollie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. We'll get an apartment by the end of this year. 3 Cups celebration. So, yes, is what I would say to you. You have the moon as well, which could be fears, worries, doubts. There are a lot of fears, worries, doubts, anxieties, depressions, like in the chart in general, right? About everything. We could just be worried about everything. So, I feel like, but I would say yes with these 2 cards. No doubt about it. So, that's that. Let me refresh this again. Let's see if it wants to work. Maybe, maybe not. Yanni, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Yanni, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Love it. Justice. There could be, like, more money coming in for you here with these 2 cards. Ace of Pentacles and the Justice card. Justice just says the more work you put into something, the more you're going to get back. It's like cause and effect. But I feel like there could be increases in your finances. Pretty much increases in, like, all areas of your life with these 2 cards. So, yeah, that looks amazing. For sure. Could be love as well. I think you need to let go of the past, though, for love. For whatever reason. Alright, I think I'm all caught up here, people. Maybe not. Let me just check real quick. I feel like I missed someone. But, let's see. Maybe not. Alright, perfect. Alright, if I have not answered your question, feel free to pop it in down below, and I will take some more questions. Nuala, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Card advice for tomorrow. Let go of heartbreak is what I'd say. 7 of Cups. I feel like you need to focus on what's important tomorrow. So I feel like you need to focus on whatever is important. 5 of Swords, protect yourself tomorrow as well. 4 of Cups. I don't know. Is this a breakup or something like that? I don't know what's going on, but I would say protect yourself. 4 Cups and 7 of Cups say focus on what you really want. Yeah, the Hermit. You could be feeling very withdrawn or like you need to protect yourself tomorrow for some reason is what I'm getting. Yeah, 5 of Wands. Look at all these cards that you're getting. It's like all the same thing. 9 of Wands says don't give up. Aminia, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Did B tell the secret she was supposed to keep? I would say maybe is what I'd say. 10 of Wands is releasing a burden, but if somebody has a secret and it's a burden to them, then you know it could just be that it's a burden. So I would say I feel like they held it though. So I would say no. Christina Nava, thank you for the super chat. You have Christina, look at this date. I would get out there and date Christina. 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups could be like a perfect match coming in for you. Could be love coming in for you here. So yeah, this is awesome. I would get out there if I were you. Could also be socializing. But look at the next card, Ace of Cups. So definitely could be love for you. Yeah, let go of the past. But I feel like this could be love or just like amazing social opportunities in general. Rebecca HG, when will I find love? Right now is what I'd say to you. Judgment, King of Pentacles in the Judgment card. Judgment and let me put one more. Page of Wands. I feel like you need to get out there as well. Page of Wands is a card that says go on an adventure, that is dating. But I feel like there could be an earth sign coming in for you. The Judgment card is like the rebirth of your love life. So if you've been single for a while, you know, it could say that there is new love coming in. But I always tell people I don't give times. To me, I don't trust psychic timing at all. There are very few psychics that I would even trust with timing, period. And to me, astrology is much better for predicting time. But to me, right now, and as I always say, people always say, when can I have love? I always say, you could go to the bar right now, ask every single person out in the bar, you'd have it right now. So, you know, like I said, get specific about what type of love you want, is what I'd say to you. And then you'll get it, no doubt about it. Miss D, thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Will I get the job I'm interviewing for Tuesday? I would say yes. 3 Wands, growth. So yes, is what I'd say to you. I don't think it's going to be more money though. I feel like it's going to be, but it will probably be good. So I would say maybe not more, but probably good for sure. The die is cast. You have the King of Cups. Probably feeling better. This to me is more stable emotions for you. So I feel like it's just saying you're going to be feeling more emotionally stable. So better feelings, basically. So I like that. There was someone else I wanted to answer in here. as well. Let's see. Miss Unique. Will things work out with the Libra and I? I would say Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles is a card of patience. So I would say yes, I would be patient at this time with that card. All right, people. I will answer a few more questions. So I'll probably answer like 3 more. And so get in your questions if you have a question. All right. Ash, sorry to hear that. Yeah, because you had that Virgo card in your reading, didn't you? Robin, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will I get the water grant for my classroom? I would say no. This to me would represent a problem with planning, is what's popping into my head. The Five of Pentacles would say feeling left out in the cold, but it would also be like no money if this is involving money. But the Emperor would say that the problem would be with planning or the paperwork. So I'd say if you can double check the paperwork or something like that, that would be a good idea. I feel like if something happens, you'll have a second chance though. So I would try again, or I'd find another grant, is what the Two of Wands is saying. But I would say maybe not. I don't like those 2 cards, the first 2 that you had, is what I would say to you there. Let's see. Ash, thank you for the super chat. I would say no, is what I'd say to you. You do have the Star, so there could be potential, but 4 of Pentacles I look at as a card of holding on to something that you shouldn't hold on to. So I would say no. I feel like there's too many opportunities for you, is what I'd say. Yeah, I feel like you just have to open up, like I said to everybody else, right? Yeah, I feel like there's someone new. Page of Pentacles is my card of picking someone new. So Ash, I would say no. I would move towards someone new, not someone old, for sure. But, oh, Rosie, you have the Ace of Swords, so truth, justice, clarity, victory coming in for you. I like this, Rosie. Very good for you. So I feel like there's, like, good stuff coming in. Mia, news on job offer soon. You have the Ten of Swords, Empress. I would say yes. Ten of Swords is just some sort of change for you. Probably the end of not having a job. Warda, will my court case go in my favor? 4 Wands, yes. Celebration. So, yes. Ollie, should I try stripping again? I would say no, I don't think it would be worth it for you. 6 of Pentacles to me is money, but it's not good money. So, I would say no with these 2 cards. So, no. Harris Clan, I would say yes, definitely the Sun, the best card in the deck. So, yes, no doubt about it. For sure. Yeah, Rosie, I'm going to give you more cards because of the stunning KC. But Rosie, you have the Chariot, the Seven of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. Rosie, I feel like there is a victory coming in for you here with this card. And Seven of Swords says to let go of your fears. But Ace of Wands says move towards things that you're passionate about. So I feel like that's what you need to do with that card. LJ Studio, hello, thank you for being here. You say, I've requested a collaboration with another content creator. Will they accept? 4 Swords, Queen of Wands. I feel like you need to be more bold. I would say probably, I would follow up, is what I'd say to you with these 2 cards. So, to me, this would say that you should follow up again with them if they don't respond in a few days. 4 Swords is like waiting, but Queen of Wands says be bold. It says like to really go for what you want. So, it says don't stop. Yeah, I feel like there will be a turnaround here. So, yes, is what I'd say to you, as long as you follow up. So I would follow up for sure. Natalia, you have the King of Wands. I feel like you're very attractive at this time. I would get out there if you're looking for love. This is a very fun card. I feel like the word fun popping into my head. So that's what I'd say to you. But all right, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Really appreciate it. I'm gonna cut this off here. So thank you, everybody. Also, if I missed your question, which I don't think I missed anybody tonight, but if I did, I'll be back tomorrow night at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So make sure to come back. But thank you, everybody, and have a good night.